Turning now to politics, and with President Trump facing one legal challenge after another, Democrats are dealing with their own battles.
There are, as party leaders struggle to counter the administration, progressives are pushing hard for a new direction. Doug Luzader has more from Washington. Doug, good morning.
Good morning. And there is a lot of enthusiasm on the left now to take on Donald Trump. The question is, what will the Democratic Party look like moving forward? President Trump got the welcome he was looking for in Philadelphia over the weekend, attending the NCAA Wrestling Championships. Democrats, though, may have found some energy of their own.
Thank you, Denver.
At a massive rally in Colorado, Senator Bernie Sanders found support the likes of which he says he's never seen before.
We have never, ever had a rally as large as this.
But this was old guard and new guard. Sanders stood beside progressive Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, seen by some on the left as the future of the party.
It's no way to live. And we do not have to live like this. In fact, we cannot live like this.
Both argued for a more combative stance from Democrats and a changing of the guard after Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer refused to stand in the way of a Republican-backed funding bill to keep the government from shutting down earlier this month. Despite intense pressure, though, Schumer says he's not going anywhere.
Look, I'm not stepping down, and our caucus is united in fighting Donald Trump every step of the way.
But it's clear from the crowds that a number of Democrats are pushing for a new direction.
The majority of the Democratic Party wants full-out combat against the Trump administration. So that's where Ocasio-Cortez and Bernie Sanders come in.
Yeah, there's a lot of energy there. For Democrats now, the task is trying to harness that energy and broaden it out to head into the midterm elections and then ultimately to the next presidential election. Back to you guys.
I mean, certainly Democrats are in an identity crisis right now. They used to be the party of the working class, if you remember. I mean, things have changed substantially over the last few years. And so now they're looking toward the next person they'll be propping up to potentially take on President Trump or take on the Republican Party in 2028.
They've had a difficult time countering the populist turn that the Republican Party has taken under Trump. And it will be very interesting to see what leader, if any, they begin to coalesce around as we get closer to that next presidential election.
Yeah, because you have 30,000 people showing up to that rally in Colorado. And yet, when asked afterwards, if Bernie Sanders was asked afterwards if AOC should run for the Senate, you know, he was quick to just leave this interview and not even, he didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah. And his response was that there are a lot of leaders in the party, which is true, but it's a question of what direction they're going to go in now and whether they can coalesce under, you know, behind one person to put them forward as a viable national candidate.
And they have some time to think about that, but not that much time.
Yeah.
If you really look in the grand scheme of things. Thank you, Doug.
Thanks, Doug.
Thank you.
Happy Monday.